You see, I told you guys all that you need to invest is vision. You don't have to have a college degree. I did a video a while back that says Neo partner Lotus Technology to enter NASDAQ. Neo, and I went in depth into that video when Lotus said that they were going to enter the NASDAQ through a SPAC. And I said that look forward. Why was that video so important? I said look forward to Lotus doing partnership with us. And I said some of the companies in the future will be doing mergers with us, not just partnerships. And Neo Capital invested heavily into Lotus. Lotus is mostly owned by Geely now. It's an English top brand company. They make exquisite cars. And at the time, I took a lot of heat for that. A lot of the trolls came on and they said, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. And guess what happened? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. You see, I've said it and I'll say it again. While Tesla was looking for quick profits, Neo was building a business model that cannot be destroyed. It's like a volcano, it will be unstoppable. And the people who don't have patience will always lose money. Like the great Warren Buffett said, the market is a tool for taking wealth away from the impatient and giving it to the patient. And that is so true. As long as you have patience, especially with this company Neo, I believe we're going to make millions of dollars, because we're not just an EV company, we're a technology company. We're a company that is making phones. We're a company that is making our own batteries, our own in-house chips, our own in-house motors. Supply chain and infrastructure, battery swap stations. We have more charging stations than any other EV company in the world. Than any other EV company in China. So, Neo Lotus enter into strategic partnership on charging and battery swap. How did Money Making Mitch see this when they were laughing at him? You see, all the laughing is going to stop. I told you all this and I'll say it again. Next earnings call, when we bust out the numbers and Tesla come out with their next earnings call, let me tell you what's going to happen. Elon is going to come out again and say, well, robotaxi is coming again. It's almost here. It's almost here. And our earnings report is going to be skyrocketing forward, while their earnings are going to be disastrous again. They're going to go bankrupt. And I showed you guys how Pony AI, it's another company that Neo invested heavily in through Neo Capital. I keep telling you guys, Toyota also invested heavily into this company, and they're going to be listing on the NASDAQ, and they're way ahead of robotaxi. In fact, they already have robotaxi in Beijing. Neo and Lotus will collaborate in areas including the development and customization of models that support charging and battery swap and charging connectivity. So it's not just a battery swapping partnership, but a charging partnership as well, where they're going to be helping us build out. And we're going to benefit again from this, because remember, Emperor Lee said as time goes by, it's going to be cheaper and cheaper for us to build out these battery swap stations and charging network. And by doing these partnerships, we will have more, continue to have more charging and battery swapping than anybody else. So, Lotus CEO Feng Qingfeng shakes hands with William Li, founder, chairman, and CEO of Neo at the 2024 Beijing Auto Show. And you see, the auto show is where a lot of people approach one another. Maybe they haven't done it in the past, and they can do it openly here, and they can even see our technology and get mesmerized by it. But I'm sure this was already planned in the past, that this is where they'll announce it. Neo today announced that it has entered into a strategic partnership on charging and battery swap with Lotus Technology. Now, the auto show is very important for this. Again, I say Tesla is not there put in the comment why you guys think Tesla is not there, because the auto show is a place to showcase all your upcoming stuff, all your updated technology, etc., etc. But if you have nothing to show, why would you be there? It's a great way to talk to network. And you see, in China, the culture is to collaborate with each other. In America, it's not like that. It's competition to the end. This is mine, that's yours, that's it. So this is why the Chinese way of doing business, this is why NIO and the others will continue to move ahead Tesla, where Elon has a mindset in the West where, no, we can't collaborate. I have to destroy you, you have to destroy me. This is why shorting is so big in the West, because they will short a company knowing that they are destroying it and workers will go out of work. This is how sick they are. This is why when one idiot came in my station and commented, well, Mitch, if you know Tesla is going down, why don't you short it? I don't short companies because I don't believe in putting people out of work. If a company is doing what it's supposed to do, they will fall on their own, like Tesla. NIO today announced that it has entered into a strategic partnership on charging and battery swap with Lotus Technology, a luxury electric vehicle maker majority owned by Geely Holding. The two companies will work together on battery standards, charging, and battery swap technology. So our charging stations they'll help us in that field as well, helping with funding to make charging more accessible, faster, and battery swap technology. So when people hear this, they think, well, you know, battery swap technology. So they think, well, it'll just help us build out battery swap stations. No, guys. What I see coming in the future, just like I made the Lotus prediction, just so as I made the merger prediction, just so as I've made genocidal Joe will go next election, I will always say this. I'll also say this. You see, our battery swap stations, they will continue to become capable of more swapping. I believe in the future, just like regular gas stations now today where they have underground. I don't know if you all ever saw that Neil Tyson deGrasse, the astrophysicist from America, was in the Joe Rogan podcast, and he talked about the battery swap stations in the future will have like underground storage and the batteries come up from underground, just like how you store gas underground. It could be a tower like Carvana, how they have a tower with cars. It could be a tower with batteries, right? And the batteries come down and the whole tower will have photovoltaic solar panels on it. Let's see. And charging and battery swap service network construction. So it'll help us with constructions yet again, making the build out of these things cheaper. According to a statement posted on the NIO app, the two will also collaborate in areas including the development and customization of charging and battery swap enabled models. So all of their models now will be battery swap capable. Cha-ching, cha-ching. And charging connectivity according to the statement. So yes, some other companies can tout themselves as tech companies, which they're not, because they're not innovating anything. They're not doing nothing in terms of innovation. We are a true technology company. We are a true company that, like I said before, that does so much other things. We make our own phones. Is that not a technology company? We make our own in-house motors. We make our own in-house batteries now for some of our cars. We make our own in-house chips and so much more. LiDAR. You see, other companies, I'm not going to call no names, like Guanu Tesla, like Guanu Tesla, claim to be a tech company, but they are not innovating nothing. They don't even have LiDAR. They crash all the time. They fall apart. Their brake pedal stick, the accelerator pedal stick. The screens light up red and go blank. Is that a tech company to you? No, sir. Maybe in the Flintstone age. NIO has well-established replenishment infrastructure and is the automotive brand with the most self-built charging and battery swap facilities in China. The company also has 205 supercharging stations offering 10,066 charging piles and 1,574 destination charging stations offering 11,000 plus charging piles. In fact, it's like 12,000 charging piles now. NIO's charging piles are open to all EV users, with over 80% of the power serving non-NIO brand EVs, it said, repeating earlier statements. So even Tesla, Guanu Tesla, has to use our charging stations. And that number, we see, some people will say, well, Mitch, isn't it going to be overwhelming when Envoy comes out? Like, where they going, is there going to be enough charging stations? Well, you have to remember, Envoy is going to kill the Model Y. So we won't have to worry about Model Y users anymore. And also, I read an article where Xiaomi said that they're going to be putting out 10,000 a month. They're ramping up. So I think last week about 10 or 20 more Chinaman bought Model 3s. So you're going to see 0 Model 3s soon being sold. Lotus CEO Feng Qingfeng gave the battery swap model high marks and wants the two companies to open up and share in the charging and battery swap space, according to NIO's statement. And you see, guys, I said this before, they all have to come to us, and they all will. They're just waiting for us to keep building out. And they're all going to partner and do the same thing. And those who don't are going to go bankrupt, because their cars will be worthless after 8 years. Geely acquired Lotus, which has a history of about 70 years, in 2017 and owns 51% of the latter, including Lotus Cars and Lotus Engineering. Lotus is from England, guys. You know the English people, how they love their luxury brands. They love their fast cars, like Aston Martin. At the end of August 2021, Lotus established a new company in China, Wuhan Lotus Technology, a new company with an investment from NIO Capital. And I spoke about it in that video where I said where it's dubbed NIO Partner Lotus Technology to enter NASDAQ. So Lotus is the latest automaker to partner with NIO on charging and battery swap. Previously, automakers including Chang'an, Geely, Anhui Jianghuai Automobile, JAC that is, right? And Chery have partnered with NIO on battery swap. SAIC Motor, Geely Automobile Holdings, and Deepal have already announced their access to NIO's charging network. So you see, guys, I don't bash Tesla to just bash them. I understand that they're going bankrupt. They are not doing any partnerships. They are not innovating technologically. Elon already said it with his own mouth that if they are allowed to come to the West due to the illegal trade barriers, they will destroy most of your manufacturers in the West. They will destroy all of them. Not most, all of them. Elon knows that because they are destroying him in China now. He knows it. And this is why Genocidal Joe don't want them to come here. But it's just a matter of time. I'm going to do a video showing certain things that will blow your guys' mind yet again. So just like I talked about NIO partner Lotus Technology to enter NASDAQ, and in that video, you guys can go back and look at that. I spoke about this partnership coming. And like I said, the trolls laughed. Wait till you see my next video today. Yes, I'm going to do 2 videos today. And it's going to blow you guys away to show you all why I keep buying 100 shares every week for my son now. And I applaud you guys, some of you guys who are buying even 5 shares a week to bring your average down and tie to your portfolio, because we'll never see these low prices again. And the monster corporation that we're building will be unstoppable. Wrap your heads around this, guys. We are the future of gas stations. And every single company is going to merge and join with us. Understand this. Every country that you go in, like in Norway, I think it's in Norway, one of my subscribers said they already have a Shell gas station with the NIO logo. It's a battery swap station, sorry. It's a partnership where they're going to build out massively in Europe, and you're going to see this in the Caribbean, in Africa, in Latin America, throughout the world. Europe, sadly, probably before you see it here in America, but by that time the American economy is going to be so destroyed and devastated that there will be no need to come here. This is why every company go into China, because since Vietnam we've been printing money to fund wars and keep raising taxes. The amount of homeless in America now, and the economy is so destroyed through inflation, and they keep saying, well, they're going to keep interest rate high to curb inflation, but they know what they're doing. They're not curbing inflation. by sending that 60 billion plus again overseas is going to further destroy our economy. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational to show you guys where we're going. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. A lot of you guys are still not hitting that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. Because in this channel, we're waking up the middle class to get a piece of the pie. And like 50 said, we have that warrior mindset where we get rich or we die trying, guys.